provided appropriate skills training for their expected roles as members of the NSRC. The Chief recognized the inherent flaws of the NSTP, which includes, among others, the following. A. First, the law itself failed to provide even an overview of the minimum contents the current NSTP should offer. It simply mandated the establishment of the NSTP and defined the three components: ROTC, Civic Welfare Training Service, and Literacy Training Service programs, but does not describe what the program should contain. Second, the NSTP law fails to provide standards to ensure uniform knowledge and skills of graduates which can be tapped in times of disasters, crises, or emergencies. In fact, one report even reported that one CWT's class conducted in a UP merely taught the students origami. Finally, the NSTP law does not have a clear grievance mechanism that will ensure that abuses are prevented or properly addressed. This was likewise cited by the Good Minority Leader in his explanatory note for Senate Bill number 1322, which he filed in 2017. Mr. President.
Maybe you know what that Senate Bill 1322 is, Mr. President. Way back in 2017.
RTC bill, yeah.
Thank you. So, Mr. President, there is no perfect law. So actually, the ROTC program before was also gravely or seriously defective, which led to that terrible incident in UST, Mr. President. So, if the NSTP is not a perfect law, how come we are not amending the NSTP so that it will be a better law, Mr. President?
This would repeal the law, Mr. President, so it changes everything.
Why are we easily giving up on the NSTP? Kung marami siyang mga butas o shortcomings, why not just amend the NSTP law, but then preserve the options of Civic Welfare Training Service and Literacy Training Service? Unless we really say that those two services are not important, inconsequential, irrelevant.
That's according to Chief, Mr. President. Talagang walang nangyari sa mga panayan, yung mga programs na yan, yung mga services na yan. Dahil nga, ang purpose talaga, bakit sila ginawa? Para sila magiging civilian component ng reserves. But then again, until now, after how many years of existence, wala pa rin silang may submit na mga listahan ng reservists under this program. At every time mayroong disaster na mangyayari, ang palaging nagagamit yung mga produkto ng ROTC, hindi talaga na-mobilize, never pa na-mobilize itong produkto ng NSRC or National Service Reserve Force, who are products of CWTS or Civic Welfare Training Service and the Literacy Training Service. So, parang it did not serve its purpose, Mr. President.
So the assumption is that if our students are failing to register as civilian reservists, they would willingly register as military reservists?
No, it's not military reservists, Mr. President. They are civilian reservists. National Service Reserve Force. It's not Reserve Corps, but civilian in nature.
That's the intention of the NSTP.
Yes, Mr. President.
And then the sponsor says that the NSTP law is a failure.
Yes,
and
Mr. President.
because it has failed to generate the reservists under the NSRC.
Yes,
Kaya
Mr.
nga.
President.
So then we will abandon it, replace it with ROTC, which will now generate military reservists. So it's the assumption that if the students are not so eager to be civilian reservists, they will willingly be military reservists. Is that our assumption?
Well, we are crafting national policy, Mr. President, that kinakailangan talaga natin na meron tayong reserve force, Mr. President. Kaya nga, natin ito na lumabas ito. Dahil merong calls, merong nakikita ating pangangailangan na kailangan talaga meron tayong reserve. Kasi kung magpapatuloy itong NSTP, less and less youth are enrolling ROTC. Doon sila sa NSTP, nag-enroll. They're very simple at remote. In fact, halos walang trabaho. Relaxing sila doon. So, are we training our youth for their future kung ganito? Turuan natin yung ating mga kabataan maging lazy, maging tamad, na ayaw ihanda ang sarili for number one, for defense purposes, disaster purposes, yung para maging patriotic sila, maging nationalistic, at para magiging civic-minded na mga tao. So, we are defeating the purpose of training the youth kapag magpatuloy itong programa, Mr. President. Parang walang pupuntahan. In fact, the chief itself, talaga, inamin nila na wala silang ganong programa dito sa dalawang services nito. Military is organized and can train manpower properly for times of disaster and war, Mr. President. That we have to prepare.
And even at this time, rolling military sa engineering brigade na lang nila, pwedeng gamitin sila actually. Even at this time.
Yes, Mr. President.
So, okay lang po yun, Mr. President. Ang gusto ko lang sabihin is, when the students have a free choice, tatlong pinapili sa kanila, ang feedback sa atin ng ating sponsor is that talo si ROTC. The students have not been choosing ROTC, so they are not attracted to ROTC. Why don't we just amend the NSTP law and make that choice of ROTC more attractive for students to freely choose, hindi yung because they have no other choice because minandato na natin. I think that's the intention of our bill.
Correct, Mr. President.
So, how come, bakit po ganun approach natin? Bakit tayo nag-give up easily? So, why can we not make that strand, the ROTC strand under the NSTP law, more attractive for the students to choose voluntarily and freely?
Well, Mr. President, siguro iba na yung mindset ng kabataan ngayon. Gusto na talaga mag-relax. So, kukunti na lang nag-enroll sa ROTC. Kahit na pagandahin mo pa yung ROTC, kaya na tayo nag-decide na gagawin mandatory ito. Dahil na, with the threat that we are facing right now sa West Philippine Sea, just in case, lumaki itong problema natin, who can we hold on? Sino mobilize natin pag talagang kinakailangan na magkakaroon ng large-scale na shooting war, magkakaroon ng large formal invasion. Apart from our active, regular AFP units, which is napakakunti lang, we have to mobilize the civilians. So we can only prepare these people, our countrymen, through the ROTC program. There's no other way na we can prepare for them. For defense purposes, disaster purposes, talagang ROTC lang, that's the only way. And in fact, compared to other countries, mas maluwag ka tayo dito kung ROTC lang, through ROTC lang natin sila makukumpare to to show their patriotism, to show their desire to defend this country sa ROTC program lang na nire-require natin sa higher educational institutions at saka sa technical vocational institutions. Hindi tayo nag-require ng doon sa high school, mas malaki yung population based on dito tayo sa college. Iba, other countries, mandatory, pagka 18 years old, you have to serve the military in order for you to become a reservist. And you can be called anytime kung kinakailangan ng gobyerno.
Actually, Mr. President, maraming mahilig o interesado to join the military reserves, Mr. President. Actually, marami akong kilala na they introduce themselves to be as reservists. Also, we can really, I think we can attract those interested in being a military reservist if we just market it, Mr. President. Not force it, but market it. Kasi marami akong kilala na reservist nila eh. And they're very proud to be reservist. Hindi po yung mga military reservist na mga formal na may mga